Well, the reception area is full of women at the moment. Don't know what's going on there. I think I'm the only guest staying there at the moment. It is very quiet, I'll give you that. It's got a few shortcomings, but noise is not one of them, although there is a tapping sound upstairs, which you always get these places because they're always tinkering, the owners. Now, I'm just heading towards the bus station to get a fair idea of where to get my 109 bus on Tuesday morning. I'm also hoping to locate one of those guys who does clothes repairs. They're usually down near the market, just down the road here towards Beauvienne. So we'll see if they're still there. It's not super hot, it's okay. I wouldn't want to be going for long walks down this time of day though. But it's okay. Got to keep remembering to push to direct this screen down so I get a decent framing. Really different to the normal cameras that I've used in the past. Yeah, that's a bit better. That guy's gone straight across. I'm in no rush. Well, that was quite simple actually. It's quite well marked here. This is the airport bus and definitely the closest option for me. And you can see it's up here on the sign there too. It tells you where it is. There you go. It's a 109. So it's quite distinctive too because it's red, so you can tell it a mile off. Even a blind man can see it, so it's quite good. But there's quite a few buses here, but it'll be very easy to find. So that's couldn't be much better. Very happy with that. So Tuesday morning should run pretty smoothly. For about half hour max, maybe 20 minutes, just walking down locally a couple of blocks. Successfully found the bus stop, so that was great. But about a block further down, there's the market, and there used to be guys who had sewing machines on tables, and they would do repairs for you for virtually nothing. I couldn't see one of them there this time, so things are changing, I guess, in Vietnam. There may be someone like that in Nha Trang, and there may even be someone in District 7. I might just contact my host and see if they know where there is any, because I've got a couple of minor repairs to get done. But gee, it's hot out. It's like I'm sweating like a pig, and I was only walking for about half hour max. And I went down a road I thought was going to connect with Beauvienne, but it didn't. At least I couldn't find the connection. So I ended up going out of my area, so that wasn't much fun. A lot of that was outside the shade. And it's pretty brutal without shade at the moment. I would hazard a guess it's 35 degrees again. So this has been much warmer than I expected. Apparently in July it gets down to about an average top of about 30. So that should be a lot more pleasant. That may be when I come back here next, see how this trip pans out. But I might even consider going to Nha Trang mainly, or Dalat to get away from the heat, although that's more of a problem during summer. That's a place, if you want to escape Cairns summer, heading off from Saigon to Dalat's a smart move because it's a lot cooler there. It's in the hills, and it would be 5-10 degrees cooler, easy. So that's an option, and pretty low cost of living there too, by the way, and beautiful countryside. So yeah, I've only ever been there once. I've been for one night on a bus tour, and that was 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. It's a long time ago. One of my first trips to Vietnam where I did the whole spine on the bus. But now I'm back in my room and the aircon's going. The beauty of this room is that it's not one of those ones you have to put a card in. It's old school. I turned the aircon on before I left, so it's cool, quite nice and cool on return. So I really like that. That's the pain in the ass if you have to have the slot in, because it takes maybe 15, 20 minutes for the room to cool down again. But it's cool already, so it should recover pretty fast. But I'm in no rush to go outside again at the moment. It's just not pleasant. But at least, like I said, the bus station is pretty well set up. It's well designed by the looks of things, and again the 109 bus was there waiting when I walked past, so it's great to see And I can even get it on the bus app that I've got. It actually tells you what time it's leaving. So I've got all the bases covered. I'll still leave early though for the airport. I'll leave before 7 here. I might even try to get the 6:30 bus because the flight's 10 to 9. And you just never know what's going to happen. The bus could break down or whatever. It never hurts to give yourself some wiggle room. I don't want to be rushing at the last minute. I mean, as much as I hate airports, to get from the airport, I checked again today, it's 65,000 dong for the connection from the airport, which is, I think 40 k's or something away from Nha Trang. So it's a 45-minute bus journey at least. And for 65,000 dong's pretty damn good, actually. I can't complain about that. About $4 Australian. So that's reasonable, I think. So anyway, I'm going to recuperate now, and I'll head off to the pub to number 5 at about 4:30 or maybe 4:15. 4:15 maybe. At least it won't be quite as hot then, I hope. Well, lucky I can actually do this report, because I tell you what, it's almost the second time now that I've been scuttled by a car on this trip. And it's about the same spot too, around Ben Thung Market. For some reason, my hat blew off. That was the problem this time. So I was distracted. I had to run across the road to get it. The lane where the hat was okay, but when I came back, a car virtually bared down on me because I was looking the wrong direction. Went back to Aussie mode, looking the wrong way down the street. And didn't see it. So it came very close to me too, almost sideswiped me. So just lucky, pure luck that I haven't had to use my medical cover. Getting a bit puffed now, I'm looking forward to a cold drink. At least I'm earning it, and it's always good to do that. I ordered Saigon beer, and look what they give me. They give me, I think this last time, a glass with 333 bar, which is a competitor. So work that out. Well, I'm walking down the normal bar area. Helps to actually record part time. And I've had a few drinks at number 5 bar, but gee, most of the girls there, they're just not the same crew that I left, and they basically ignore the crap out of you. And they just basically look after the expats guys. And I was talking to a couple of them, they're nice guys, but it's dumb because it puts people off. Maybe they think that's the bread and butter, and maybe it is. So I'm going to go down to Kim's Tavern because I've heard good things about it. But you've got to be careful how much you spend because they're obviously very good at extracting dollars out of you. And so I'm just basically going to go down to the girly bar district and see what I find at Kim's Tavern, because I couldn't be bothered doing the whole thing. It's just too much. And actually when I walked down there, I noticed that none of the girls were sort of pushing for my attention. Maybe I'm just too damn old. I've got to get out of this. This could be well the case. It's 8 o'clock on a Sunday and it's pretty lively around here considering. I had a rather big night last night and definitely have lost some money, some Australian cash, strangely enough. I don't know why that's gone, but yeah, I've got some Australian cash from my wallet, in short, as small notes. It seems to have gone astray, but I was just so pissed last night. I don't think I tried to get a grab bike, but couldn't get one. At least that's what I can remember. But my memory's pretty fuzzy about last night. Yeah, it was pretty full on. Not sure what's going on here. Yeah, I don't have a hangover, but I drank a hell of a lot of booze. So I don't know why that is, but just lucky, I guess. It's amazing how many people are around on a Sunday morning. Just shows a different culture. My favourite Far-Bow place is actually open today. Must have opened about 6 a.m. probably, so they've been open for a couple of hours. So just just totally different to the west. Be pretty damn quiet around Kawara Beach on 8 o'clock on a Sunday. It's quiet enough normally. But here seems to be full on. Everybody's out and about. So they obviously didn't have a big Saturday night. But it was an okay night because I spoke to an expat next to me, and then I went to another bar. I finally went to Kim's, what's it called? Kim's Tavern. But it was very quiet. There's only one girl on, and she was an ex number 5 bar girl, which happens a lot. So yeah, there you go. But I think most of my money's intact from last night. But you know, I had a rough time walking back home. I know that. I was pretty pissed. So yeah, fairly embarrassing that. But yeah, I don't think I'll be rushing to get back to number 5 bar, to be honest with you. Okay, well, I had my second, probably last Far-Bow at Tai Sun, Pho Tai Sun. Absolutely packed out, very busy, very popular. And I was chatting to a couple of Filipino ladies who were on a sort of a holiday here. So that was interesting. As far as what I was surprised at is I got the medium Far-Bow, and it still had that sausage in it, which is something I've never had there before. So it was a smaller bowl, I think. That's the only difference. But it still had the same sort of ingredients. I thought it might be different, because I'm not a big fan of that sausage meat. I prefer just the normal meat that goes in there, the slices of meat. I prefer that to sausage meat. But maybe that's just me. I must have changed their recipe, I suppose, or maybe it's one of the other options. I just don't know. But I'll be trying a different option at Pho Vietnam when I go there anyway, in District 7. Oh, yeah, still a bit sore from last night. I definitely fell on my rib cage and got a little bit of bruising, I think. Sounds like they've got a singing mass or something going on there. Very bizarre. You've got a chorus in the background. It's a whole production. I don't remember seeing that here before. I've lived in this area before, so I've heard you hear the church bells from early morning, very faintly where I'm staying. Well, it's Monday, and it looks like the church is still having a carnival happening. So, well, maybe that's not the church. It's coming from elsewhere. It's up there, I think. Something's happening up there anyway. Quite a bit of percussion. Anyway, I'm just heading to the money changer because it's Monday, and I've got my flight tomorrow morning to Nha Trang. I think I know where I'm going. I think I know which bus I'm getting. It should be fairly simple. So far things have gone smoothly. Only glitch I've had is when I drank too much the previous night, not last night, but the previous night, and that's on me. So it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, as they say. So there you go. They've got a bit of a streetscape there. That's I think that's the building I actually stayed in over there. I think it's in frame. Yeah, there you go. I can't really see it that well. But yeah, it looks like there's more traffic now. It looks like we're getting back into the normal flow of things in Saigon. It seems pretty busy. The thing you got to worry about when you walk across roads like this is people will cut across from all these sides as well. So you just have to be aware of potential oncoming traffic from anywhere. Just the way it is. It's around just before 8 o'clock when the money changer opens. The idea is to get there early because there won't be a big crowd of people, and so just make life a little easier, because when I'm in District 7 I'll be turning up here later in the afternoon when the money change is fairly busy, so I want to avoid that. So today I can, and I'll get my banh mi and my cafe sewers on the way back, and that'll save me an extra journey. And I'll probably get some greens at the corner cafe, which is incredibly convenient. So there you go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to changing locations. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I'm staying in District 7. It just gives you a breather. I mean, this is a good place to visit. A lot happening, but it's pretty noisy and crowded. Although my room isn't noisy. One thing I'll say is really good. My room is nothing palatial, but what it is quiet. I couldn't complain about that at all, but I don't know if there's any other guests. I saw a whole lot in the first day I turned up, and since then I've just seen waxing girls. They seem to have that waxing business purple outfit on. And then I don't know where I've seen any customers, so I don't know. Not sure what's happening. Oh, this is my third meal at YC. Again, I've got to put the bloody camera right down an angle to get a picture of it. But I've got pork. That's just pork there. If you can get in the... Yeah, there is pork there. And spinach. Haven't had any spinach for a while. Water spinach. It's very big over here. So I'll see how that goes. This is my review of the place I'm staying at now, which is called Co Homestay in Saigon District 1 and in Ho Chi Minh City. I'm on the third floor. I like the fact that it's got this wooden sort of flooring. It's really traditional sort of Southeast Asian wood design. Very nice. I really like that. And the same with the main door there. The toilet's a bit weird. It's almost got like a Spanish feel about it with that doorway, and it's elevated. But the worst thing about it is that where they've positioned the actual toilet. As you can see, it's a bit of a squeeze. It's just right there on the edge, and I would prefer to have a little bit more space, quite frankly. You have a huge wash bowl. That's actually quite handy because I've done some clothes washing in it. I just buy some dishwashing liquid, or not dishwashing, clothes washing powder like Omo, and just sprinkle it in with the water and do a hand wash, and it seems to work really well. The good thing about this place is that they've got a plug there that you can push down to compress that so that it actually causes a seal, and you can fill the bowl and it holds the water. A lot of places don't have that, which is really annoying for me. And it may be deliberate. Maybe they're just discouraging you from doing your own washing. It's got an old bronze sort of tap there for the shower. The shower's a bit problematic in that the water pressure is absolutely abysmal. It's not the water pressure though, because the water pressure on the normal tap is very strong. But obviously it's something to do with the heater, that the pressure from the actual hot water, it takes several minutes at least before it actually heats up. And you've got basic sort of, you've got a weird sort of hand wash stuff there that just uses soap. And there's some dark sort of shampoo stuff that does work, but I've never seen anything like it before, but it's okay. It's a little shabby around the edges of the place. It's got a few bit of wear and tear. The towels are really thin, you know, the cheapo type towels. The reason I mention this is because it's not a particularly cheap place. It's probably the most expensive place that I'm staying at here, even though I think I'm going to get a lot better value at the one in District 7, which is an apartment. It's a large room, I can't complain. The bed is comfortable. There is a window, but you only get diffused light through there. You're looking at a neighbour's wall, so that's not much chop. The aircon seems to work pretty well. This is another problem I have with it. The little desk arrangement is not very practical. It's sort of like kiddie level. It's like a Vietnamese kiddie level with the size of the furniture. I want something a little more elevated to do my computing on, so I'm not happy with that. The bar fridge, well, it's a bar fridge. That's all I can say, but a very small one. I bought an ice tray, but it isn't cold enough to even produce ice, so that's not great. Yeah, just very, very basic. So that's basically it. I mean, you know, I've been in worse places, but again, I'm not paying. This is not cheap. It was $300 Australian for the week, and I think I'll be paying around triple that for 4 weeks in District 7 for a proper apartment. Of course, it is a little cheaper down there, but they do have cleaner air, and if I want to come here, I just get on a grab. So that's basically it. That's the rundown of Co Homestay. Oh, the other big positive, well, there's 2 other big positives actually I've got to mention. It's on the 3rd floor and it's really quiet, so that's really good. You can faintly hear the church bells going, sometimes at 4 a.m, but it's very faint and it doesn't really... if I was asleep, I wouldn't have been awoken. The other good thing is it's an excellent location if you want to explore District 1, because Beau Vienne is just a block or so down the road there. So we're very close to the main tourist area. And there's a co-op, which is their form of supermarket, which is only a few blocks down the road that way. And the bus station is only a block away. So that's good news as well, because I'll be taking that tomorrow. So, and I can walk to number 5 bar from here. It's about a 25-minute walk. And get my money, go to my money changer. It takes around 15, 20 minutes. So, yeah, it's a convenient location. But I'm not doing handstands. I was offered a choice of rooms. I could have gone downstairs to the first level, but she's got all the waxing staff down there. So she runs this side business, the woman that runs the place. And so it's been a little noisy down there, so it would have been noisier down on the first level. But the advantage is that tomorrow I'm going to have to haul my luggage down 3 flights of stairs. I'm not looking forward to that. But that's basically it. Yeah, that's the rundown of my Co Homestay room. Yeah, this is real tourist central stuff. We've got a few streets to navigate. They're down one of the side alleys to the right here. There's going to be one. Well, there's the airport bus. Huh. There's the old 109 there. But there you go. Oh, there's Mooney's there. Is it on screen? I can't tell. Let's have another look here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so I just came out of Mooney's, just a small local pub. Spoke to Liam, who's the publican. He informed me that he has to move in a couple of months because they're pushing up the rents. It's a familiar story in Saigon. Apparently, because the Ben Thang Market railway station will be open sometime in the near future. I think it's supposed to be about June or July. They're starting, all the bloody landlords are putting up rents apparently. So poor guy have to look around for another venue for his bar. Considering he's getting very good Google reviews, you know, he'd want to keep doing it. He's obviously doing the right thing. He seems like a nice guy. And I also found out the best time to come there is around 8:30 onwards. There's live music, and every other night apart from Monday, which is tonight, of course. So I picked the one night that there's no music. So, but yeah, I like these little laneways. I think I might have stayed in one of these. Well, I did. I'm not sure if it's this one. There's a couple of them. But yeah, they're quite nice. There's some micro hotels, and I stayed in one of those over a decade ago. That was okay. Very cheap, if I recall. Something like $10 a night or something absurd like that. That was very good. So now we're going to the main strip of Beauvien. I just want to get to a convenience store, get myself some beer. I'll have a couple, and I might try to check out the another bar called it's called TNZ. So I'll buy two what? 1 free. Next street. Yeah, they've got happy hours here, so not surprising. It's pretty early. Not even 5 o'clock. Just want to get out of the room. Just get a bit stir crazy. So that used to be the Bull Ring, that place up there. This is all new, this stuff here. I haven't seen that before. So yeah, it's always changing. I haven't really been down to Beauvien for a long time, so seeing I'm living so close, I may as well. But yeah, I'll see if I can find one of those convenience stores and get some booze. That's alright. Okay. Yeah, it's called Go-To now. It used to be Bull Ring, if I recall. But, you know, those businesses change so often. So this is the main guts of it. All the restaurants and everything, real tourist central. Oh, there's a 7-Eleven. There you go. Just across the road there. Perfect. A cacophony of sounds, as they say. Very busy. It's a bit of a traffic sewer at the moment. I got myself some more Lay's chips, which are, for some reason when I travel, I go through bucket loads of Lay's chips. I did have healthy food this morning, but with beer, I like to have chips. So this is early evening Beauvien. And I'll cut down the little street to the right here, which will take me back home via where the TNZ bar is. I don't know if I'll go there because I think it starts at 8:30. It's pretty late. But yeah, it was nice to talk to Liam. It's always nice to talk to a bar owner, find out what they've been up to. And yeah, he'd actually run some business. I can't remember what he said. I couldn't hear what he said, but he had another business prior to this one, which he'd been running for 18 months, about 165 k's north of Saigon. I don't know what that was, but apparently it was affected by COVID. So he's been in Vietnam for some time. He spent a lot of time in America, over a decade. So he's been around, hasn't been to Ireland for a long time. He's still got the strong accent though. God, it's glitzy these days. I don't recall it being like this glitzy in the past. Certainly more Vegas-y than ever before. Okay, this is the road that's got the other bar in it. The TNZ bar. And it's a bit far up the road here. Well, it's good to get out, but I don't want to walk too far. It's fairly warm. Fairly battered. But look at the traffic coming down here. Pretty full on. Now TNZ bar I think is on the left. But I'm going to get an early night, so I don't think I'll bother with it. I'm going to probably have to get up at, I don't know, 5-ish maybe. I always get up early with an early flight. Wow. Sea of humanity. Well, this is peak hour. It's almost 5 o'clock. So, Rainbow Spa. I didn't see that one. TNZ should be just here, I think. I might have passed it. It's only like a shop front, I think. Oh, I can't even recall seeing it. Oh, I doubt whether I'll be up for going there anyway. Want to cool down now. Yeah, I'm at the main bus station, and it's just before 6 o'clock in the morning. Still plenty of people around. It's amazing. The city doesn't sleep. So, yeah, quite incredible. Very easy exit from my home stay. Just drop the keys off in the letterbox as instructed, and I won't have to deal with that damn lock again, which is a pain in the ass because you've got to thread it through the front gate on one of those. I've got one of them myself. It's this sort of a cable that you use to tie up bikes. This is like a bike's cable, and they use that for the lock. And yeah, won't have to use that anymore. So that's good. Still quite humid, even at this hour. It feels very humid. So yeah, I'm not going to pack the wind cheater in my my backpack because it's only a 1 hour flight. So even if it's really cold on board, I think I can suffer that long. But yeah, my bus should be turning up in about 20 minutes maybe. I got here a bit early. I always like to get early. I slept pretty well. I had another sedative and I went to bed really early, probably about 8:30, and I definitely got some good shut-eye before midnight and probably up to about 2 o'clock. So yeah, probably got about 5-6 hours sleep, so I'll be fine. So yeah, big day of travel to Nha Trang. Looking forward to it. Yeah, just to add to the confusion, the bus over there, I can't get in there. I can't just hop on that bus where it's parked. I've got to wait for it to come down here to get picked up. I don't know. As soon as I went over there, a woman came over the bus and said, pointed over this direction. So you've got to wait here to actually board your bus. So I hope they don't just do a runner on me. I'll be totally stuffed. Will not be happy, chappy. So it's a bit of, just a typical what happens over here, not what you'd expect. So they have a procedure here where you have to wait here to get on a bus. Gee, I'll be relieved when I get to the airport. I understand airports better. Now I'm seriously considering getting a Grab car because there's no sign of the driver getting into that van. I don't think they're turning up. It's almost past. Been waiting here for over half an hour and there's just nothing happening. I don't know, maybe there's been an emergency or something, but this bus looks like it's not going anywhere. So I might have to just hail a Grab. I don't know. This is worrying me. Well, I'm waiting at departure gate 21. Got through security pretty okay today. Wasn't bad. So that was a relief. That's the worst part of flying, in my opinion. So I had to remove my shoes, but I was waiting for that. That's a particular thing in Vietnam. So yeah, pretty happy. I got everything seems to be intact. It was pretty quick. I'll give them that. That was actually quite efficient what they did there. So I've got to the airport. It was about 7:09, so it wasn't too late. And the bus driver did actually stop midway down the route for some reason, but it might have been because I was ahead of schedule, because I don't think it didn't pick up anybody on the way. Everybody was going to the airport. So that's maybe why they left late too. They knew there wasn't much demand. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.